Hey guys, this is Brent, the EdTech principal at EdTech.tv. Today we're going to talk about making a class Facebook page. I know that a lot of you probably don't want your students to see your Facebook page, and vice versa, your students don't want you to see their Facebook page. But ignoring it is probably a really bad idea because this is where everybody is, everybody's connected here. And so there is a way that you can connect with each other without actually sharing each other's private information that we're all mutually happy not to be sharing with each other as teachers and students. So today let's take a look at how to make a class Facebook page. Once you've logged into Facebook, over here on the left-hand side you can see the section called Pages. This is where you want to go. So roll your mouse or your pointer right over the part that says Pages, and there's a little button that says More. Click on that. Here's a list of your different pages, and what you're going to do is click on this one right up here that says Create a Page. Now you have to make a decision on what kind of page you're actually making. So is it a cause or community, brand or product, all these types of things. For the most part, you're probably going to say that you are a community. In this case, I'm going to say Brent's EdTech page. And of course, you have to agree to their terms, make sure that you read those, and then you click Get Started. The page will load up here and it gives you the option to set up the page. So you can choose your profile picture, tell a little bit about it, and give some specific information. So of course here I'm going to upload a picture. Let's see, let's put the EdTech logo. It's going to show up there. Next, go through the basic steps, add a description of the site, class page for EdTech.tv. If you want to add your Twitter, I could do that. Here it says choose a unique Facebook web address to make it easier for people to find your page. So here's the selection that they give me. It's Brent's EdTech page. Sure, that's fine for me, so I'll set that as the address. Oh, and it says it doesn't qualify to have a username. There's actually a rule that you have to have 25 people on your page to be able to get a name. So for now we're going to skip that and I'll get it later. Do I want to enable ads? In this case, I'm going to skip that as well because this is just for our class, and you probably aren't looking to grab other people into it. Okay, so here it starts off with everything, and it tells you, it actually gives you a little tutorial on how to do everything, but it says you're posting and commenting and liking as Brent's EdTech page. So remember that you can change back and forth, but when you start to write comments on this page, it will actually say Brent's EdTech page instead of Brent Warner. If I want to change it back to my actual name, then I can click on this, but at the moment I don't. So I have to like my own page. Here is where you're going to find your students. It says invite your email contacts, so if you have your students' email addresses, which you probably do, that's the way you're going to do it. And here it lets you get started posting on your timeline, so I'll say, welcome to Brent's EdTech class. And that's my first one. So now technically I've already got the page ready to go, but I'm not going to leave it completely like this. I'm going to clean it up a little bit. So let's take a look at that. Just like your real Facebook page, you can also add a cover photo. So if I go here, it says pick a unique photo. Remember that you're not going to want to just go grab any picture off of Google. I mean, you can, you probably won't get in trouble, but technically that's illegal. So you want to at least find something, oops, sorry. I'm going to upload a picture. Let's see, desktop. And this is kind of my techie looking photo that I went for. So now you have basically just a page. You're pretty well set from this point, but there are some other fun things that we can get into as the teacher and as the person who's running the page. So let's look at a couple of those. One of the things that you can do is add apps and things like that to your page. So if you click on this little down arrow, you have all these choices to add extra information. So you might want to go in here, click on the plus button, and it says add to favorites. You can do events, you can do notes, you can do videos, but you can also find more apps. There's tons and tons of apps. A lot of them are kind of fun, kind of gamey stuff, but you never know what you're going to find around here. So if you just take a look around, you might find something that's actually useful for your class. Um, Maybe you're playing fifth graders, smarter than a fifth grader, and your students are fifth graders. Um, don't be afraid to look around, see what's appropriate, and add something if you want to your actual page right there. On the back end of things, you can also take care of the page. So when you scroll all the way up to the top, you see all this administration stuff. Right here is the edit page, and you might want to take care of a lot of the information in here before you make it available to your students. So you can click on update info, make sure that you're in the right category. We said other and community before. Remember that you're not actually part of something bigger, so I would skip this official page. Like I said before, you do need 25 fans to have your own page name. You can get that if you have 25 students. There's a lot of little information if you want to add descriptions and things like that. But take a look over here at all of these settings. So your settings are important. Do you want to include similar pages? I probably wouldn't as a teacher, because I just want my students looking at this one page. Do I want to get an email when someone write something on a page? Maybe I do. I want to know what my students are interacting. Uh, if I'm using pages on my iPhone, maybe I want to get messages sent directly to my iPhone. And do I want to get it when I'm just looking on Facebook? So yeah, I might want to say that. You can also manage your permissions. Do I want to unpublish a page and keep it hidden? Do I want to keep it only to my country? How about the ages of the people on here? Who can post? How is it visible? What messages are shown? Maybe there's some sort of terms that I want to block. I don't want people talking about certain things. Right now, Minecraft is super popular, and maybe the students will take over the page and start talking about Minecraft. Also, depending on your age, you might want to have this profanity block list, so I don't want bad words showing up on my page. And you can just kind of look through each of these and see what's important to you and save the changes. You can look through all of these little settings over here, see what's important to you, see what's not, but that's about it. It's pretty straightforward from here. So then you can just go and hit View Page, and again, you can scroll down. This is what my page looks like, Brent's EdTech page. Right now I only have one like, but this is really nice for me because my students don't have to be friends with me. I don't have to be friends with my students, so to speak, on Facebook. And I can post information, I can write a status, I can add events, maybe we go on a field trip, I can talk about places and do all these types of things that you can do right on normal Facebook, but this is a way that you can kind of meet in the middle, just like you meet in the middle at school and your students aren't coming over to your house. Here you're meeting in the middle online. So today we talked about how to make a class Facebook page, and I hope that you liked it. Badum. Of course, we're just covering the basics. You can explore and check out what you want to do, and make little changes to it all you want. I think it's really a good idea for you, and it's a great way to kind of keep your students and you together online, and make sure that you can add Facebook updates using saying, hey, we need to do this for your homework, don't forget. Or, hey, here's pictures of the field trip we just went on. There's a lot of ways you can tie, your social experience together with your students there, and it's a really easy way because they're already on Facebook. If you find this useful, as always, please do like it on the links below or add comments or questions. I'm happy to help out with any extra information. Thanks so much. See you next time.